Welcome back to a Game of Thrones World. And last episode, what happened? We probably won a war or something. I don't know. I've lost track at this stage. So we'll let you know. After this episode, this series is probably going to go on hiatus in favour of a new Game of Thrones series I'm going to release. Probably starting tomorrow, maybe the day after. It depends how much extra work I want to put into the mod. But that is going to be based around Aegon the Conqueror. So I thought that would be way more interesting than No-Eyed Fred here. This campaign hasn't exactly gone well. We've died a lot, there have been a lot of setbacks. We got the Iron Islands, obviously. Now I'm thinking we overthrow it to the Republic, and we put a good member of Household back on the throne, and I think that'd be a great place to leave it. So, before we carry on though, I got this pop-up whilst I was waiting for time to tick. Strangers from beyond the sea. The rumours of exotic strangers in weird-looking ships making landfall on the Sunset Coast, speaking no known language, trying to buy land in exchange for obsidian beads, colourful feathers, and gold. So, this is the Sunset Invasion. A lot of people don't like the Sunset Invasion. It's actually one of my, not favourite DLCs. Obviously, it doesn't have a huge amount to the game, but I think it's a really good idea for a DLC. Because you generally find by a couple of 100 years when the Sunset Invasion normally fires. Obviously, we're playing a mod, so it's different. But when the Sunset Invasion normally fires, you generally find you've got big empires that are stable and have, like, good administration, good laws, and viceroyalties and things. So it's rare that you can topple these kingdoms. And then the Aztecs obviously turn up and throw a spanner in the works. I think it's a really good idea for game balance. It's sort of like the contingencies and the crisis they added to Stellaris, which is another good reason to play that game if you haven't already. And it's another good thing to add to CK2. I'd like to see more things like that. Maybe big sort of government overhauls and religious issues like crisis, essentially. Similar to that. And we've got to deal with the Aztecs now. Now, I don't actually know where they can land in the Game of Thrones mod. I don't know where they turn up. Now, I imagine... Oh, the king on the Iron Throne died. Who was that? Severe stress at age 59. Now you know how it feels. And who have we got now? King Moros Baratheon. King of the Stepstones. Oh, look at that. The Iron Throne conquered these Stepstones, which is where the pirates are in the Game of Thrones world. We're going to have a look here. Who have we got? It's Pirate Lord Bilos of the Southern Stepstones. So there's three different duchies there, rather than it being the Kingdom of the Stepstones. Great. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't really know where the Aztecs land. I assume, like in the base game, they'll come from the west. So I imagine we'll probably see some landing, maybe even near us. That would be a bit shitty if 200,000 Aztecs landed on Lonely Light, because I don't have enough money nor enough mercenaries to be able to fight them off. Morris of House Baratheon, he's ruthless. He doesn't really like us. Curse his name. Your Excellency, your niece, Cora, is responding well to my tuition. Thank you, Cora. So, we've got to get our son prepared to take over from us. Here he is. He's Wolf Great, the Great. Holy shit. So, he's come out really, really well. Look at this. So, he's got, obviously, the trait Brilliant, which is very overpowered, which is buffing up his stats a huge amount. Let's see here. So, he's got base of 5 in a fair amount. He's got base 8 Stewardship. Brilliant plus... Wow. So, with his education trait, if he gets the highest level of education... He could potentially get up to somewhere around 30 stewardship. He also got ambitious as well. And he's got curious, which can turn into... well, he can't get shrewd because he's already got brilliant. And in the base game, genius and shrewd are mutually exclusive. You can't have them together. So I assume he could still get the rest, though. So he could get fashionable. He could get diligent. I think conscientious here also adds, yeah, diligent. We like him to get honourable out of that one. And fussy... Probably paranoid, to be honest. Makes him much less likely to be assassinated. Ambitious is obviously great. Proud is pretty good in this. It only affects characters with an ambition opinion. So other ambitious characters. And it gives him a decent amount of monthly prestige. It's not a bad trait at all to have in this mod. He's already a skilled fighter. Oh, he is 13, I guess. He's not going to get any better than that unless the Marshal... Who was our Marshal? Master Skite again. Skite Smith. He's a formidable fighter, so it is possible that he could level up to that level 4, but... I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see for that, especially as he's not being trained in Martial. And Martial is his lowest stat by far. My Master at Arms is a hard worker. Let's send him to increase our army morale. And he shows every sign of being infatuated with Alaska. Who is Alaska? My daughter? My daughter and my son are in love. Sure? I'm not sure how I feel about this. I assume we don't have... a holy bloodline honourable marriage system. What is it called? ZOR? Something like that? I must admit, I don't really play as Zoroastrians. We can marry my niece. Can't marry his sister, though. We can marry my sister. Very weird. Lonely Light prospers. Awesome. I wonder if we can get some more holding slots in Lonely Light. I really do like that event. It's a really good idea because it lets you play tall, which is something you couldn't really do. So, for example, you could start in Iceland now, and after enough time, you could potentially get, 12, even though there's only 2 provinces there, you could get 14 holdings, I suppose, if you were able to include the main holding. Alright, so, let's talk about overthrowing the Republic, because that was sort of what I want to do to bookend this series for now. We should also try and overthrow the Council, because they are not really helping out too much. Everybody's in support. Wow, what is wrong with the Council? Holy shit, look at this. Everybody's a loyalist. Why? Have we got long reign or something? Whole bloodline, honorable prestige. Oh, we have a pretty decent amount of prestige. We defeated a major vassal revolt. Interesting. Okay, too many high lordships. We should probably give one away. Oh, yeah, we've got 4 and we can only hold 3. Why don't we give away the Seastone Isles? We'll give it to this guy, but I want to keep Orkmont. Yeah, here you go. Seastone Isles. There you go. Yeah, I will keep that one. Okay, so that should make people like us even more. Let's push that law through then, seeing as everybody's on our side for this one. Put some vague promises. My daughter loves my son. Sure, whatever. You guys do what you've got to do. I don't know how Ironborn Customs react to that type of thing. What about you? Who are you? You're on Popeye, wants to join our court. And you know what? He's more than welcome to. He's a genius, grey eminence, and ambitious. Authoritative as well, which gives more diplomacy. Absolutely. Welcome to court, you're on Popeye. Probably better than our current... Yeah, he is. Current Master of Laws. We'll sack this guy and replace him with Euron of House Popeye. And they have approved the law. So the next step is abolishing council power. So we abolish council power, overthrow the Republic. We become a complete and utter dictator of the Iron Islands. Next step after that is independence. But that, like I said, is going to be incredibly hard. We've had a very unusually stable Iron Throne here. Although the Reach, are they going for independence, or are they just, they're at war with Dawn, and they are at war with the Westerlands, which is why they technically count as independent. We'll see how that goes. Besides that, it's been a very easy playthrough, because the issue with the Republics is they are still quite poorly balanced, I will admit. It's very easy to hire mercenaries and just win all your wars with them. We could try and overthrow the Iron Throne with mercenaries. If we save up enough gold by the time our son comes of age... Have this guy abdicate, let this guy take over, Wolfgreat take over, like I said, overthrow the Republic, overthrow the Council, full control of the Iron Islands and try and overthrow King's Landing, get rid of Morros Baratheon here. How many members of House Baratheon are alive? 21! Holy shit, they've done really well this game. Now, do I want to teach my son the joys of money? Well, I'll gain 2 stewardship from that, unless they're mutually exclusive, but I don't think they are. 75% chance of getting trait greedy. Now, it's plus 10% national tax, so I would kind of like that. Charitable is also just very good. We could say money is for God, which reflects our Gilded Reaver... Oh, sorry, Gilded Kraken, because, like I said in the flavor text there, we think that the money goes with us to our graves. That might make sense. Zealous is good. Plus 2 Marshal. Marshal is his weak point. You know what? I'm going to go with this one, just because it also gives him the plus 2 stewardship. There we go. And he is charitable. 18 diplomacy as well. Look at this guy. He's incredible. I think this trait, brilliant, is a little overpowered. He's a very good character, though. Do we want him to be temperate, or do we want him to have wrath? No, I think temperate should take precedent here. Wrath, I assume, gives fear, though. Interesting. That's a difficult one to say. Dragon hatching chance minus 25%. I'm going to take temperate. Oh, you got wrath anyway. Oh, well. Well, that's our mind made up for us. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, but it flipped into zealous. Did you see that? Oh, well, I mean, that's even better. Okay. For some reason, wrath turned into zealous. I guess that's a childhood event. So maybe you had the choice of those 2 traits. Awesome. It's interesting news. So I'm going to focus a lot, obviously, educating this guy this episode, because this guy is probably the first decent character we've been able to play as since we first started off. Where did we start off? We started up here, didn't we, with Jolly Roger Priest-Hater. So this is 5 generations after that, and he's the first decent character we've had, so I really want to focus on this guy. Alright, let's take a look. So we've got special minor titles. We need a new bodyguard. So I'll go with this guy because he likes us more. Handmaiden. We'll have Ugly Daughter and Alaska. My 2 daughters can be handmaidens for my wife. Let me just mute Discord. Whoops. I normally remember to do that before I start episodes. Alright. We can also upgrade many, many holdings. Why don't we try and upgrade Pike? Can we do that? Oh, it must already be at the maximum level. We can upgrade Cod Hall. What the fuck is Cod Hall? The Castle of Cod Hall. That's not even ours, so I'm definitely not going to do that. We can upgrade Lonely Light as well. Or we can upgrade Hull or Hill. Why can we upgrade provinces that aren't ours? Because we also can't put our steward there to work them. You have to actually hold the county to be able to do that. To be able to target lands with your councillors. Okay, well, let's upgrade Lonely Harbour in that case. And let's have High Steward Newt go and help direct efforts there. So that's going to upgrade that to a Gilded Reaver Village. Because it's a pretty decent amount of stuff, actually. And obviously this all stacks with our tax bonuses, our levy size, that type of thing. So upgrading the base holding is pretty good when you've already got a lot of buildings there. Which we don't really, but we can in the future if we really want to. I really should be focusing on upgrading the castles if we are going to flip to feudal. Predominantly because that's what we're going to be able to keep. Obviously when we become... how do we upgrade Pike? The Seastone Fortress. How the hell do we do that? We must be a member of House Greyjoy. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Now, we did have a Dynastic Lemon Orkmont. Maybe we can upgrade something in Orkmont. Let's have a quick read through. Not that I can see. Obviously, being House Hall, our main building is going to be here in Harrenhal. I imagine we could probably upgrade something here instead. But getting that is going to be very difficult, saying it's right in the middle of the Iron Throne. I would like to take that back, though. Alright, how long until our son is of age? He's 15 now. I think when he comes of age, we should propose him a foreign tour, see if we can get a little bit more diplomacy. It does risk him dying, but I think he's a good enough character at this stage to manage. Oh, one thing I didn't mention that I also did, I gave him all of our artifacts. Obviously, we're blind, so we can't use books and things like that anyway, but it's going to buff up his prestige a lot, which means he's more likely to win the election. Plus, it's giving him a load of stats anyway, which means our vassals are going to like him more, less likely to get assassinated, things like that. I gave him the flagship hall that we built last episode, and I built a new one for No-Eye Fred. So this guy, I assume you can only have one ship, yeah. So this will just be inherited to him, and he can pass it on to his heir and things like that. It's just a spare boat. You always need a spare boat. My wife is pregnant. Oh, no. Is our daughter a dwarf? She's short and blind. Oh, no. There you go. Have some thrift. And Gourmand. So two of my vassals are at war with each other. It doesn't really matter too much. And let's go ahead and upgrade Pike. Because like I said, castle holdings are going to be what we hold when we overthrow the Republic. So let's buff these up as much as possible. Press some vague promises. And what are there any other unique buildings in Pike to upgrade? Let's have a look. Curtain Wall. Royal Palace. What is it? Right, so these are the very, very powerful end game level buildings. So if you look there, we need Castle Town 4, we need 900 gold, we need to be a king or an emperor, we need 500 prestige. And that's going to give us an additional 20% levy size. Holy shit, we should definitely start building up towards that. Because Pike is definitely going to be our capital eventually, because it's just the best province. Oh shit. They're here. The Aztecs. The Sunset Invasion. Thousands of exotic ships have arrived in the Eastern Iron Islands, spewing out numberless hordes of uvulating warriors in weird armor spouting feathers and bone. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Hang on, they avoided us, just. Arrived in the Eastern Islands. So the ships have arrived here. Eastern Islands. That will make sense. Oh, thank God for that. I thought we would just had 100,000 Aztecs land in our capital. The drowned God have mercy. Alright, I'm going to say I'm not joining your war. Can I just, like, no. Okay, well, we're not actually technically part of the war then. We're just a, he just can raise some of our levies to help defend himself. Is he going to be able to beat that? That's a lot of Aztecs. He might not be able to beat that because these Aztecs are in big attritionless stacks. If he tries to get a stack of troops that size, he will take a bunch of attrition because these are event spawn troops. Who's the Aztec Emperor? Hey, buddy. How are you? You're a nice guy, aren't you? Holy shit. Yeah, you are. He loves us. Well, we need to keep an eye on this. 88,000 men. I think he just lost a load trying to assault a holding there. He's losing a lot very quickly because he's assaulting, but... Oh, shit, minus 15%, so he is going to win that. Oh, our son only came out a skilled steward. Well, I mean, oh no, only 28 stewardship. What a shame, eh? Let's invite him carousing. See if we can become friends with him. You know, they actually beat him in battle. Look at that. He's got an army of 55,000 men there. The Iron Throne might beat the Aztecs, because the Aztecs have split up all their stacks. Let's keep an eye on this. My son wants the city of Orkmont. I promised to arrange it. So he will then bother us again, basically saying, hey, you know that title you promised us, I want it now. I think we'll use this time to arrange him a marriage to someone. Now, there was a genius character near the top. I can't see any brilliant characters. Let's open up the character finder quickly and find him a good wife. Brill. Good spelling there. Brilliant. Okay. We want married. No. Diplo range. Yes. Gender. Women. Sort by age. Go somewhere close to his age. To around 16. There was someone that's brilliant there. 29. Okay. She is appealing and brilliant. She's also a slave, though, so we would have to... I don't think we can even buy her because we don't actually have slavery. Will she accept marriage? No, because she is a slave. Alright then, never mind. Seems a bit of a waste. What else have we got? Any other brilliant characters? I can't see any. There's this lady, but she's short, so ideally we don't want negative inheritable traits. Brilliant commander as well. I wish they would stop using brilliant so much. Maybe I'll rename the brilliant trait to like genius, super genius or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's a shame. What about that, there was a Rhiannon lady, wasn't there, with brilliant as well. Where was she? Here, you. Dauncey, she's 29. She's just a courtier as well, so we could invite her over. She's a little bit too old, but it's not a problem, to be honest. She's brilliant, he's brilliant. She's a Grey Eminence as well, authoritative, family person, charitable. She's an alright character. She is 13 years older than our son, but we'll see how it goes. What? Western Isle Islands? No! No, I'm the Western Isle Islands. Fuck! This was not what I was expecting. Because he is not going to be able to field enough boats to fight off 100,000 Aztecs. And that is legitimately 100,000. Well, it's about 99,000, to be honest with you. Shit. Well, there's troops on the mainland. You know what? Let's not get involved. They're not on Lonely Light. I don't care. Like, that's my opinion. These are my vassals. Let them come. Sorry? Word of an epidemic. Was that also the... Yeah, look. The Great Sickness. The plague has also turned up. Oh, good. Oh, good. So we've got the plague. We've got Aztecs. It's the end times. I can't believe that. What the fuck? Okay. You know what? That's fine. I wanted to end this series anyway. This seems like an appropriate way. Oh, shit. I forgot to invite other people carousing. Now doesn't seem the time. You know what I'm going to say? Just glancing at the map here. Now does not seem an appropriate time for carousing, seeing as every single one of our provinces are being sieged by Aztecs. But, yeah, no, that's fine. He doesn't take occupied holdings, does he? We can't even find out because it's technically not our war. What's he trying to do? It's an invasion, so he would take all occupied holdings. What am I supposed to do? Okay, sure, I could try and fight this. I've 600 gold. How many men could that hire me, realistically? It's 150 men a unit for 1,500 men. I could hire maybe 7,000, 8,000 men, at most. Including our own troops, that would give us 20,000 men. We're taking straight crossings. I don't think we'd win. We could land them here, move across, but every one of these battles is going to knock out a lot of men, because these are big stacks. We can't keep fighting stacks just very slightly smaller than ourselves, because each time we're going to lose a lot of men. I think we'd only be able to clear off, say, this island before it all goes to shit. Unless the Iron Throne send troops over here, there's not a lot I can do at this stage. Especially with the Great Sickness approaching as well. Sure, go for it, Rhonda. Oh, she's also another brilliant daughter. I didn't notice that. Just turned up the pleasant CK2 music there. He's asking for the City of Pike. We have the City of Pike? You want the Castle of Pike is what you're saying. Sure, whatever, there you go. He's married. He'll be fine. We can't even propose a foreign tour now, I don't think, because he owns his own land. Yeah. Well, not that we'll have to worry about it, given this mess. Iron Throne. Send some boats. Oh, no. Here comes the Great Sickness. Why not? Why don't we have a feast? It might very well be our last. And because it's heading from the south, what that means is all the troops, all the lands, all the levy sides are going to be decimated, whereas the Aztecs are going to be safe. I have an idea. We're in Lonely Light. Build a hospital as quick as possible. It's going to cross a sea to get to us. And we're only one province. With enough disease resistance, we might not actually get affected by this plague. The Aztecs, on the other hand, that's a different thing entirely. But the plague won't touch us. Sure, arrest a drowned man, whatever. Okay, let's get a new priest. Let's just deal with some of these pop-ups we've got to deal with. You might as well collect taxes. You can oversee the realm instead. So it's done. Yep. Looks like the Iron Throne's about to lose a battle as well. Increase council power, or... No, I'll say I will not be blackmailed. They'll raise troops which will just get smashed by Aztecs. Let's leave them to it. Shit, they actually won that battle. I am nothing. Like, this war against us to overthrow us, the council power one, can't do anything. I mean, they can't move from their original province. They are sending over galleys to us. That could be an issue. Let's also send our own galleys. Can you not move, though? Hang on. That's one thing that's annoying. You can't put men on boats that are moving. Not the greatest feature. Okay, quickly come over here. As fast as you can. Now, we should be able to land before they can walk onto the island. Or not. I lied. Sure, whatever. Can we land these extra troops? Okay, well, we've repelled their first lot of army. Let's put our ships down. Merge these armies here. Right. Lonely Light is defended. The Aztecs are everywhere. There we go. Look, this is exactly what I was saying was going to happen. The people against us are now being speared by this Aztec warrior. Did they win? Oh, no, it's because they're both our enemies. Right, I see. Alright then. Well, here comes the plague. How is the hospital doing? Is the first level built? No. Right, so what we need to do then... How long until we can change job? 2nd of October. Nope, I'm sorry, that's way too long. Right, so we'll give our son... We'll have him oversee construction. It also gets him out of Pike. So hopefully he'll miss the plague as well. Can you do anything to assist with build time? No. So you just oversee the realm then. Let's just wait and see. We might... Oh shit, the Iron Throne are losing. They sent over an army that's just got absolutely decimated by Aztecs. Yep, good one. There is an opening. We could potentially land some troops over there. Oh shit, okay. Here comes the plague. The Great Sickness approaches. Let it come, I agree. It's not going to get over to us on Lonely Light, I don't think. So, to cross the sea province is very unlikely. Anyway, if we have enough disease resistance, we can just, hopefully, get lucky. And it won't jump over this sea. Orkmont. Now, here's another thing I'm waiting on. The Aztecs will be affected by the disease. They're down to 56,000 men, down from 180,000. The disease will affect them. So let's wait and see how this goes. Once their troops have been decimated by siege, and we've basically been by disease, sorry, and we've been sat here waiting on Lonely Light, I should have enough cash to raise troops and go and take back the Iron Islands. Let's see how it goes. We've just got to sit and watch as the whole world burns, quite literally. Alright, we've got new Aztec Emperor. Trade posts are being sieged, not a big deal. The rebels are fighting, Now, have they got troops on those boats? Let's find out. Let's, raise some fleets. There we go, that'll do. Let's put you on the boats. Yeah, they've got men waiting to move into Lonely Light. So, unfortunately, I can't attack with... I can't move that army into their capital to siege it and cancel out this rebellion. So, what I will do... we could hire some... No, I've got to save up for these Aztecs. This rebellion can wait. This is just to increase council power, so this doesn't matter. The Aztecs are to take whatever they siege. You know what? The Iron Throne have sent a lot of troops, but unfortunately they're getting destroyed here and there. Okay, they won a battle, very briefly. There's only about 40,000 Aztecs or so on the Iron Islands now. Obviously, that's more than I could ever try and fight. Just gotta wait for attrition and disease. Even though they are attrition and disease immune, I guess. I will spend highly. Help. I think we're going to be safe in Lonely Light. This is the one thing I'm most concerned about. Okay, build the Grayscale Colony first, because that gives 10% disease resistance, whereas the next hospital level only gives 10%, but it takes much, much longer to build. Okay. I think we could be doomed. I cannot fight that stack, unless we're very, very clever. What's the monthly balance? 338 gold. Unless we move here, the stack crosses the straight crossing, and we'd need still about 17,000 men. No, we need more than that. We'd actually need close to like 21,000 men, because they're only going to lose roughly 20% of their... oh, shit, they've got 33,000 now. Although they are losing a lot. They just assaulted that and lost a lot more. This is why I'm trying to wait as long as we can. Just trying to starve out as many of their armies. Kill off as many to disease and attrition and assaults. The Iron Throne went for it and fucked that up royally. They've cost us more war score than the Aztecs have actually won in holdings and battles and things. But they have been kicked out of the mainland. Okay, they're down to 9,000 men there, 4,000 men there. Now might be the time to strike, you know. The issue is, the second we pick up our men and move them, they're going to move in and try and siege Lonely Light. We don't really have... we're going to have to take out a loan, aren't we? Iron Bank. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do it. I feel like now's a good time to strike while their armies are split up. So let's raise as many as we can. We want to leave the 5,000 there. So we split off mercenaries. So we'll take 10,000 men over to the mainland. Alright, there we go. Let's merge those. And put the mercenaries on the boats. Those guys can stay there and defend. We'll attack the capital of the rebels. Alright, let's get Albert and Roland and my good friend Lennox. Alright, that shouldn't take too long, okay? Roland retired. Let's get Vardis. This is going to give us all the war score we need. We've beaten them in battle once before. Come on, stop throwing your troops away, Iron Throne. Well, they're down to 10,000 men. We've actually got... oh, shit. Do we take the initiative now and hunt the Aztecs? And leave the rebellion? This is a difficult judgment call. Because if we do that, we can't take out alone. We've lost all our gold if we lose. If we win... we still might not even technically win, because they've got 74% war score. I don't think there's enough war score left for us to win. At most, it'll be a white piece, which means there'll still be Aztecs kicking around, but they won't obviously be sieging or assaulting or be an enemy. Yeah, this is, Westeros ravaged by plague. Actually, the plague is receding pretty quickly. Holy shit, we actually survived the plague. Oh, Lonely Light, you wonderful province. That wasn't a particularly deadly plague, to be honest. Is it completely gone? Look at that. It's gone from everywhere. Awesome. Okay. In that case... 3,000... Where are the Aztecs troops? Excuse me? No, you might as well stay there and finish off the siege. They've only got... what happened to all their men? The plague disappeared, and so did the Aztecs. They've only got 8,000 men. I guess they did die to disease and attrition and everything. Okay, and they're boating some others away? Where are they sending them? Are they sending them to King's Landing? Well, let's follow these Aztecs, find out where the hell they think they're going. Alright. So they are going to King's Landing. Where there are way more men? Mir's slave raid on the Iron Throne. So Mir also declared war on the Iron Throne. So the Aztecs are basically going to join them. Although the Iron Throne already had a stack of 7,000 men there that are now fighting the Aztecs and are wiping out probably the last of their armies. Yep. Well, there's the Aztecs dealt with. Huh. Well, it was pretty lackluster then. Okay, sure. Well, why don't we finish off this siege over here? Let's put our boats down so we can actually start saving up some money. Ready to pay back our loan to the Iron Bank. Sorry, why aren't you sieging? Oh, did we win the siege? Yeah, we've won the siege. Okay, who was the other vassals? This guy here. Let's march these guys over. Siege his capital, that should be it. We've also got some in Pike as well. Fall of the Great Plains. The Sunlanders have come to terms with their fear of horses. Some flavor text, basically, for the Aztecs conquering the rest of America. Sure, let's go for diplomacy, I guess, in that case. You got curious. Didn't want to actually do that. I don't know why I did that. Just because in my mind I think, oh, that's the best event. Okay, our mercenaries are disbanding. She has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in the aid of the Iron Islands. No, I can't afford to pay you anything. I earn nothing. How are our mercenaries doing? Okay, we kept some. I was very unfortunate we lost the ones we did. It's alright, they will still siege that down. Let's get some commanders on there, just in case they somehow raise some troops, hire some mercenaries or whatever. There we go. And this war will be over in about 6 months or so. Awesome. We're good. Whew. That was looking bad then for a second, when just about everything attacked us at once. Although look at this, the Iron Throne is about to lose to Mir, which is the Merchant Republic here in, switch map types now, in Essos. Are they at war with just about... Look at this. So it's a Dothraki Karl has completely sieged Pentos there. The whole world's going to shit a little bit, isn't it? Good God, look at that. Holy shit. Karl Romo of Romo. Classic, good name. He's doing really well. Alright, anyway. Back to business. New Lord Commander. Seems appropriate. And the wars have subsided. Good. We've still got Aztecs around. Like I said earlier, though, there's not enough war score left to actually win the war against them. They've also sieged every single one of my provinces, so we're going to have to counter-siege those in a second. Let's focus on winning our council wars first, because that's more important to me right now, since the Aztecs actually can't do enough to win the war. I think once we've counter-sieged everything, it should at least reset the war back to 0% war score, if nothing else. I can't afford to give you anything. Although my son a favour. I imagine my son is a loyalist. We should probably just double check that. Where is he? Yeah, Wolfgar, yeah. He's a loyalist. We don't have to worry about that too much. Thank you very much. He's doing really well at buffing the prosperity. I don't know if, I haven't really mentioned it, but we've had 3 or 4 prosperity buffs from him already. And he hasn't exactly been on the council long either. Alright, 95%. Let's get this war over. Finish that off. 100%. Shoot them in prison. More trecherous ironborn vassals dealt with. Alright. Thank you very much. Can I take all of his titles? I can indeed. And who else have we got? Falky, can we revoke their titles? Nope. We can only revoke the leader of the war. Oh well. Now we've got Aztecs to deal with. Then we're done. Chovy. Oh no. What were you thinking? My son and my daughter had a child together, but she's brilliant? Oh no. I can't kill her. I was just going to chuck her in the ocean, but she's really good. Oh shit. You idiot fool child. Oh. Well, his wife did die of the plague, the great sickness, -7 health. Okay, well, kill lawbreakers. You literally just had a bastard incestual daughter. Okay, whatever, sure. I will educate this child because she's actually pretty good, and you can also legitimize her or whatever. Okay, let's counter siege some Aztecs. Oh, sweet, there we go. Emperor, it's I actually don't know how to pronounce that. It's Kukunitil of the Sunset Empire agreed to peace. And they are now gone. They have no lands, no troops, no anything. Back to overthrowing the Republic. That was, we can go a Natic Cognatic Patrician Elective. Sure. I don't mind that, that's fine. We've got some pretty good daughters, so, I'm happy to do that. Does that mean we can now name daughters as our heir? We can, look at that. Okay, fair enough. Change it to Thrifty. And you can also be educated in... Who are you? Chroma Whore. Laggard? I've never seen that trait before. Okay. Right, we're 44. We've got 17 diplomacy. We need 1 more diplomacy to be able to overthrow the Republic. So, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go carousing. Now, what else can we do to get diplomacy besides carousing? Pretty much just carousing. There could be artifacts that give diplomacy, I guess. The problem is he's blind, so he can't use books. What other artifacts give diplomacy? Well, I don't have the artifact search mod, apparently, so I can't just do that. Let's have a look through this guy's treasury, just see if we can find some inspiration. By which I mean something to steal. Dragonglass knife, engraved sword. You got anything that gives diplomacy, though, friend? Let's just have a look at some of the Lord Paramounts, see what they've got. She's got Children of Summer, that's no use. Dawn is in a huge civil war. What have you got? A crown? Maybe a crown would do it? Do we have any jewellery? We don't. Can we send for a smith? We can. Alright, let's do that then. I'm thinking jewellery would do it. Well, hopefully you won't notice if my editing's good, but my phone has rang twice and my doorbell's gone off 3 times. So, this video is going to be a fucking mess. What type of smith do you wish to send for? So we're doing this, let me remind myself, for the diplomacy buff. Now I think... Oh, we can't craft jewellery. Why the hell not? Oh, well, the jewellery was what I wanted, because I assume the jewellery gives a... What? Skype? What? Oh, no, I landed my son and he became feudal. What if we do that, though? Should be alright. He should still inherit fine, and he'll flip to, Republic, and we'll obviously just keep the castle. I think that should be okay. Let's not worry about it. Anyway, I don't think there are weapons that actually give diplomacy. I'll have a look. I mean, it's not like we've got to pay off a debt to the Iron Bank or anything. Lord Paramount Robar the Second Baratheon has tried to have Harlan Dondarrion of Blackhaven arrested. Oh no. The ram is surely to bleed. If we get a major rebellion, I will happily jump in on that. Because they've just fought the Aztecs. They just lost a major war to Mer. They've only got 41,000 men. We have 8,000. We could see some independence. I might just do one super long episode, see if we can get independence and the Republic in one episode. I haven't locked in the dungeon. Fine idea. What do you think? Do I want to get a custom-made weapon for the try and get the 1 extra diplomacy? I think it actually might be more beneficial to flip to theology, do the secluded penance in an attempt to get the buffs, try and get like patient, try and get what else would be good that gives what's the opposite of wrath is patient, isn't it? So if we try and get patient, I think that gives us an additional diplomacy. I'm not going to hire a weaponsmith because of the loan. Jewellery would have been good. Wait. Oh, right, of course, we've lost 2 diplomacy now because we have switched away. But we can always go back later on. Oh, wait, +2? And we got dedicated carouser and cheery. Oh, for God's sake. We could have stayed on that. Before, if that event had ended afterwards, we would have had 18. Or ended before I'd switched over to theology, that is. Theology is fine. It's going to give us temporary traits rather than... permanent traits rather than temporary modifiers. So... This is fine. This is fine. The fires have gone out, at least. So, State Inquisitor, fine. Bodyguard, you'll do. Was that not my wife? Sure. I'll let my wife take a bullet rather than me. Alright, and let's upgrade Pike some more. Which is now our son's. We could upgrade it. No. Let's pay off the debt first. I think if we upgrade the... Ah, here we go. Independence? Do we want to try and break free? Right, let's have a look at this war. So it's actually... the House Tyrell, his most powerful vassals, are at war with him. The Vale, the North, and the Reach are attacking. Now is the time to break free. Ironborn independence were declared. Declare the Kingdom of the Iron Islands? Done. Look at that. We are now an Emperor-level Republic title. Let's do it, team. How many men have we got? We've got 10,000 men by ourselves. The Iron Throne have 20,000. I think we can do this. This is a risky play. We will do what the Greyjoys never could. We've got 18,000 men now. I think we've got more than enough boats already. Everybody on your boats. Everybody who couldn't get on boats, head to the Iron Islands. Sorry, Lonely Light. We are now the Iron King. This is awesome. Alright, let's do it. Squad up. Merge the troops. Everyone on the boats. You've got to remember, we've buffed up a lot of provinces with those peasant farms. So we are going to get a huge amount of additional morale here. Can we afford this campaign is the real question. Let's merge these units. Get some great commanders on here. Because they are going to make all the difference. Can we afford this campaign? Easily. Get to the Iron Throne. Siege King's Landing before anyone else. We crush their armies. We seize King's Landing. We win. And look at the war score we're getting. Because they hold none of our land, we're getting a very, very fast ticking war score. He might even offer us peace because we are the least of his concerns right now. Right. So they're already actually being sieged, which is a little bit annoying. If these guys could fuck off. Drowned God Uprising? Are you serious? Sorry, they're gonna... Looks like... What, these 100 men? Oh, for the love of God. Alright, you go deal with those 100 men. We'll take the boats over there as well, so that they can also move to King's Landing with us. Oh, wait, we're the only ones in King's Landing now. Siege that shit down. There's their troops. After the Tyrells lose this battle, we will reinforce. Battle of Flea Bottom, we won that one. Right, move in now. We're going to catch the army, crush their armies. 30% war score, back to King's Landing. 1,000, okay, great. Good job. Oh, shit, the Vale beat us there. They're moving out. We are now in charge of the siege. Right. What do we want to do? That peasant revolt, they ran away. Let's focus on the peasant revolt for a second. It's 100 men, so we have to be careful here. That's a joke. We do want to keep an eye and make sure they don't land any men in our capital. That would genuinely lose us the war. Some of our vassals have remained independent because of their... I imagine it's... Yeah, they're ironborn. So obviously they're hoping we get overthrown and they get granted the Iron Islands for being loyalists. Traitors. We'll imprison them all. Offer them peace. Who is this? Karl Zeko wants to marry my daughter. Sure. Go for it, Karl Zeko. Oh. I don't think there'll be a Karl Zeko for much longer for some reason. Alright, on the boats. On the... You kind of buy... We've got 7 boats. Oh, we've only got 7 boats. Fuck's sake. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just disband that? I really don't care that much about 1,400 men. Alright, Siege of King's Landing is ours. We'll give them a token gift because we can't really afford it. Holy shit. We might get independence. Put him in a secure cell in the dungeon. Should have probably thrown him in the oubliette, but that's fine. A fine notion. I'll take young Will as my ward, whoever he is. Come on, get some of their family in my prison. Where's he? He's actually not leading troops. He's in King's Landing. So we're about to kick down his front door. Sorry? Why is he no longer my heir? I don't know why that is. Oh, look, they sent troops. Oh, wait, that's the Tyrells. We might win this. Fucking Tyrells. Piss off. They clearly want King's Landing for themselves. Wait, we're no longer leading the siege. Why? We're the only ones there. Army of me. Why is... What? I don't know why that is. I think that's just the game being strange. Okay. Whatever. We're holding a funeral for someone I don't give a shit about. This better not lose me war score if I'm the one sieging this down. Probably shouldn't be spending lavishly on anything, let's be honest. 95% war score. And we stole a book. This is it. Siege down the Dragon's Gate. This might win us the war. 98%. Siege down the King's Gate. 99%. Siege down King's Landing. Come on. 99%. Offer me peace, you loser. Siege down the Scepter Baelor. Siege King's Landing. Come on, we're at 99%. Just surrender. What is wrong with you? We need some battle war score? Sure, crush their armies. I don't care. Kill them. 100%. Pause the game. Pause the game. Pause the game. Oh, King Moros. Who would have thought that of all the characters we have played as, No-Eyed Fred, the blind steward of the Iron Islands, would be the one to get independence We've won our struggle for independence. We are now titled the Iron King. All it took was Aztecs and plague. And the world's largest civil war. We've done it. And Bravos giving us a whole bunch of gold. Let's go home, boys. Look at this. And it's a different king now. What happened? Was he overthrown? Wait, who was the previous ruler? Sorry, I've lost track here. History. Morris the Wicked was overthrown. He was completely overthrown. This guy conquered it as a claimant. Interesting. So he actually hates us because I assume we are... Oh no, he doesn't have any problem with us because we didn't declare war on him. Right, so... we are going to send you to the Iron Throne to improve diplomatic relations. The last thing we want now is for this guy to declare a war on me because we don't have truce. This guy could just declare war on me for the Iron Throne to... Oh, and it just completely split again. I am a favour because I can't afford to do anything else. Oh no, there we go. It's all come back together. King of the Iron Throne, he has been crowned. He's no king of mine, obviously. Holy shit, we've done it. Independence. Now all it's left to do, overthrow the Republic and take back Harrenhal. Government Blacktide wants a trial by combat. Sure. I will say, I won't let my sons risk their lives, but perhaps one of the rest of the court. Skite Whore. None of my court are suitable. Sure. Dion steps forward. I'll be your champion. I mean, you're not great. Trained fighter? Sure, whatever. He lost. Not much of a surprise there. Okay, we need gold. Now we are independent. We can do something that we have not been able to do this entire game. And that is quite simply... raid. We can finally, as Ironborn, go raiding. I know, mind-blowing, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll put our own fleets down. We use our vassal fleets to raid because we don't pay upkeep on them. Let's get everyone on boats. We need to get back enough money now to pay off our debt to the Iron Bank. So why don't we go actually raid King's Landing? Because they've got a lot of gold and a lot of artifacts. Now, of course, we could go and raid other rich provinces of, let's have a look, of Westeros. So the Westlands have a lot of gold, a lot of trade routes. The Arbor, of course, really good for gold. It looks like they've been looted recently, though. Old Town have a lot of gold, holy shit. Dawn, parts of Dawn here. A lot of the Riverlands, too, which is good for us, because we can navigate rivers, because we are Ironborn. We don't need that many boats. I'm going to put some of those down, just to lessen our vassals being annoyed at us. Let's merge everyone, mark them as looters, get everybody, get our best commanders on the command, split that in half. We could actually do half that size again. We'll take the 85, sure. You're on the boats. Let's go raiding. Why don't we start over here in the Westlands, because there's a lot of good gold to go around here. Let's just have a look at their fort levels. Look at this, they've got a ridiculous amount of gold. Lannisport seems like fresh for the picking. The first raid of the entire playthrough, here we go. Let's go, squad. And how much gold have they got available here? A hell of a lot. We'll pay off this debt in no time. And it's only costing us 5.9 a month, but of course now, we don't even have to pay duties to our liege, because we're independent. This is worrying. Someone's trying to kill my daughter, not that I care. Now we could wait and siege us down and potentially make a decent amount of gold from it, because it seems like it's one of the richest holdings around. Let's see how much gold we just get for sitting around and sieging it. They are going to try and stop us here. We do have more men than us. Far more men. Run. Like, actually run. Thank you. Alright. We've got 2,000 men left. Let's go to the Arbor. Now, we'll go to the Arbor and we'll siege it down. I don't think they've got enough men. Oh, well, they've got a hell of a lot of men, actually. What about the shield? That's normally good. I'm trying to find places that are isolated so that people can't help and reinforce them. So if they send an army, we're going to see them coming long before they can actually get to us, because we'll see them here and they have to take 2 straight crossings to get to us. So we won't lose troops if we're sieging these. Because we're getting a hell of a lot of gold from this. That's what I like to see. Tidings from Greyshield, where Aeron and Theoden have met as enemies in a duel. Sure. Good for them. Now, we can't siege us down, so we're going to have to move province to province here. Taking what we can. If we could siege it down, we could also take, you know, artifacts, prisoners, salt wives, things like that. But for now, This is ideal. Go for my court position. It's 1,000 men there, not a big deal. Now, I imagine this is going to piss off the Iron Throne, because we are raiding their lands. Yeah, there we are, minus 40. As long as we've got a diplomat there trying to smooth things over, which we do, we should be alright. News from across the sea. Thunder Sticks and Sun Gods. The Aztecs are doing more things. Not the Manders, we've already defeated them. Alright, let's head over here. We could actually see just one down. How long will it take? Minus 3% every 12 days. Way too long. Not worth it. Just be worth going to a different province instead of that. Oh, shit. They're all still affected by the plague as well, which is why, Why are we leading troops? Sure, we'll let our courtier, Zanza Greysong, fight the battle. And she's dead. And now we are under attack. Okay, well, you know what that means. Let's go ahead and rig the election. There we are. We don't really need to put that much gold into it. Oh, no, we actually do. Holy shit. Wait, we can't get our son elected. We don't have enough gold. Huh. This could be a problem. We might not be able to do this. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong kid. If we elect our actual son, Lord Honorary Designated Heir, he should have enough prestige now to win this for us. Yes, good. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in just enough gold to win this, because I think we're going to die, and time won't tick. So we'll put in just a safe amount. Attack with speed. We are blind. Defend yourself. We're dead. We're now playing as Wulfgreat the Great. This is exactly how we wanted it to go. My father deserves to be honored with a funeral, just the whole family. Our boat's got disbanded with all the gold on, which is pretty annoying. I don't know why the game would think that was a sensible mechanic to have. Moneylenders are seeking repayments for his debts. I have their money right here. 125 gold and 1,250 gold. We're going to be in debt for quite a while, but we're in debt to ourselves rather than the bank. Why the fuck are we leading troops? Stop this. Alright. We're good. Did we kill that guy? Yeah, sweet. So he actually died in combat. Let's get out of here. Let's not do any more raiding or anything like that. So, make it our crown focus. Spend lavishly on food. And you know what? I'm going to stop here for today. Maybe forever. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see this carried on? Do you want to see the adventures of King Wulfgreat the Great? It would be a shame to leave it off now that we've got this incredibly good commander, or this incredibly good son, in charge of the Iron Islands as an emperor, the Iron King of the Iron Islands. It seems like both a good place and a bad place to leave it, so I'll leave it up to you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.